Hey guys, how about a delicious dessert today? Doesn't that sound awesome? So I was thinking we could draw a cake and I can help you to make it look three-dimensional. And then of course you get to decide what flavors it's gonna be and what colors you're gonna make it. So you totally get to personalize it. So we're going to start with just something to draw on, whether that be construction paper or copy paper. And then we, of course, need something to draw with. I suggest a pencil, and then you can always go back and Sharpie your lines. And then something to color with. So I'm going to start with Sharpie. I always do. That way you can see what I'm doing. The top of our cake is going to be a oval, and it's going to be a little bit of a smushed oval. Now make sure that you are drawing as soft as you can, because part of this oval will have to be erased. Now it is a little tricky to get things nice and perfect, but we're not going for perfect. We're just going for having a good time. Now from the top of or the sides of our oval, we're going to go straight down as tall as you want to make your cake. There we go. And so then I am going to, just like I have a curve here, I will continue a curve across the bottom. So we kind of want our curves to match. Oh, gracious. There we go. Like I said, we kind of start out with sketching, right? Now, we're going to take a triangle. So I'm going to find the middle, and I've got to take a slice out of my cake. And you can make your slice as big as you want it. So just like that. So then you would actually get rid of this line right here. So you would erase that line and make it go away. I can't do that because I did Sharpie. Okay, now if my cake is multiple layers, I'm going to do a little spot right there that's going to represent the icing on the cake. Okay, and then I will go right here and follow this diagonal and put another layer in my cake. Okay, you could do as many layers as you want. This cake could be as tall as you want, or it could be the same height, but it just have multiple layers inside of it. Okay, it's your dessert, you do you. I'm going to follow this same diagonal right here at the very bottom. So this is going to represent the plate or tray or whatever it is your cake is sitting on, and then here is the inside of the cake. Okay, now I'm going to make a cute little little holder for my cake. So I'm trying to make almost like another oval underneath my cake, just like that. Then I am going to do some curve lines that go up and around, and I'll put it on top of a stand. Now obviously if I had room, I could continue my stand down and make another oval at the bottom of it to represent the base. Okay, so from there we can start adding some decorations. Like my cake might be dripping some icing down the sides, just like that. And I may even have fun with the top of the cake. We'll see here in a bit. So once you have all of your pencil lines drawn, then you could go back with your Sharpie if you want to and trace your pencil lines. Also, you've got to decide, what are you going to color your artwork in with? Are you going to use markers? Are you going to use crayons? There's, the sky's the limit, okay? So I think just for fun, I'm going to do some color pencil. Maybe I don't have a regular red color pencil. This says it's red. And I'm going to start with red. And then I am going to blend into some orange. Now, anytime I blend my colors, where I know I'm going to be blending with, I color softer with the darkest color and lighter, softest with the darkest color and hardest with the lightest color. That's a bit confusing to think about. So like with this orange, I'm coloring really soft over here on this edge, because super soft, because now I'm going to take my yellow and I'm going to go back into, and this time I'm pushing harder, into my orange and blend it. So then I have a nice gradation. It just slowly goes from red to orange to yellow. It's a nice calm effect. Then I could get into some lime green and pull a little bit of that in. And then I could go from lime green to a regular green. And I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of regular green, because I still got to squeeze some blue and purple in here too, right? So there's green, and then I think, yeah, that's purple. What's this one? Blue. So now we'll do the blue, and then where I go on top of the green, I push a little softer. So it's kind of a medium pressure right there. So that way they blend together. I could even go back on top of that with green if I wanted to. So like right here, I could pop some green in there, just like that. And then from here, I'll get into some purple. So I have my purple. Just like that. Okay, so then we have this nice scale, and it just changes and drips down my cake, right? So then I got to think about what's going to go on the top of the cake, what's going to be on the side. And honestly, I could even just leave the side of my cake white. It's honestly like really up to you. Or we could do a cool kind of ombre effect with this really pretty color. So I could start out darker at the bottom and then work my way up. And kind of go softer, softer, softer. So I'll work my way up and just make it a little bit softer as I go up, so that it's very light all the way up there. There we go. There. So that's kind of a fun effect. And we'll do the same thing down here. So it's going to be darker at the bottom. And I'm using the whole side of the pencil tip, and I'm like really using my muscles going across. And then we'll just get softer, softer, softer as we work our way up. And I'm trying to kind of follow the curve of the cake. And so I'm trying not to make it completely straight across, because I thought that might be a little bit more interesting if it kind of curves up and around. I think I need to switch sides. I'm running out of lead down on that other end. There we go. And as I go up, I'll get a lot softer with my tip. Just like that. And sometimes it helps too, like if you can turn your paper or angle it different directions and not just keep your paper straight, sometimes that'll help you get in on an angle that just feels right. It feels better than trying to hold your paper like perfectly straight to make it do what you want it to do. There. Okay. Then I could continue the same color up here at the very top. So again, I want to kind of follow the curves. And I could keep it real soft, or we could even do like a whole ombre effect at the top where it's kind of darker around the edges and gets lighter as it goes towards the center. Kind of like that. That looks pretty too. So that's the awesome thing about art is, number one, it's a process. It's typically layer after layer after layer. And then number two, there's no wrong answer. You do it how you want to do it because it's your artwork, right? Okay. Then I love strawberry cake. So the inside of mine is going to be pink. And I'm debating on the inside icing. Like, how fun would that be to make the inside icing kind of rainbow colored too? Yes, it will take longer, but would be really cute. So like I could do red, and then we can go into some orange. Like that. Then I could go into some yellow, blend that in, and then some green, blend that in, and some blue. Man, I didn't really leave myself any room for purple, did I? Okay. Then, I think this is a pretty purple. Let's just sharpen it and find out. I love this Prismacolor sharpener. It works really excellent. Okay, and then we talked about, oh yes, that's pretty. We talked about how that little triangle chunk right there, you would erase this part of the cake and make it go away. I obviously can't do that because I use Sharpie and I've got to buy more white out, but you can before you color. So that's why I colored it purple right there. There we go. And my lead broke, so I got to sharpen again. You always want to keep a sharpener close by, just in case that happens. Go. Oh my goodness. So this pencil's been dropped a few times. The lead keeps breaking on me. And then I could even color in the little frillies hanging down, just like that. There we go. Awesome. And the little holder. I'm going to try to sharpen it one more time since it keeps breaking on me. And again, we could continue the ombre by coloring the base of those little frills darker and then lighter as they go up. There we go. There. And then we just keep working our way around. You could even blend colors if you wanted to on that as well. Or put some fun, cool designs. So there's our base, our holder for it. And then you got to think, okay, what color background, you know, do I want? What would look good? And again, really the sky's the limit, but if you do a really cool design on your cake, you may want to keep your background pretty simple so that you don't distract from the cake, right? Okay, and then, so I might just do a nice, simple black background. Oh my goodness, that edge keeps getting me, doesn't it? Why does paper do that? Okay. And then we'll just work our way down. Make sure you have another paper underneath yours if you're coloring off the edge like I am. I'm just coloring right onto a dry erase board, so it really doesn't matter. But you may be coloring on your table and that would matter. Now, of course, I could have totally put more decorations on top of the cake, or I could even have some things coming up off of the cake, like candles or like a little banner or, you know, whatever you want to add. You can totally add and personalize your dessert. Strawberries, fruit, whipped cream, you know, fluffy icing. And I personally like this because you can get really, really creative and be very precise with your decorations. Whereas in real life with your cake decorating, it's sometimes you have an idea in your head and it's hard to execute it and make it happen the right way on the actual cake. So that's kind of what's nice about decorating or designing a cake on paper, is if you mess up, you can just erase. Can't do that on a real cake. Okay. I am working my way on around this. These edges are just being super tricky on me tonight. I think it's the angle I have I'm coloring. Okay. And of course, when you're coloring a bigger space like I am, you could always use a crayon. Sometimes that's easier to fill big spaces with, is with a crayon, I think. Okay. So now we have our awesome, yummy, delicious looking dessert all finished. And it's very personalized. Fabulous. There you go. Easy peasy project to do at home. by yourself or with your kiddos. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. Please like this and share it, and give me a thumbs up and leave me some comments down below. And of course, if you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, you totally should. And you should definitely follow me on Facebook for more videos. You guys have a great day. Do something kind for somebody. And of course, I cannot wait to do some more art with you.